What's up, guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Thursday morning. Just wanted to do a check in. I just got done working out. Wanted to talk to you guys about my workout. Wanted to talk to you about um, some of the reviews that I have coming up, and also um, just workouts in general. We'll wait for a couple of people to get on here, but for those that are watching it later on, I want to make sure that people know, if you've never been on this channel, if you've never seen me on YouTube, handful of things I focus on: kettlebells, steel clubs, and mace training. I also incorporate Bulgarian bag, body weight training, and workouts with a weighted vest as well. So just trying to bring as much attention to those kind of workouts as I can, because a lot of us are busy, a lot of us are parents, a lot of us have businesses like myself. We don't have time to go to a gym. We get up super early. The commute, whether it be to a gym that's 2 miles away or 20 miles away, that time is just too precious for us to be going back and forth. I personally work out of my house, and then I also have an office location that I work out of as well. But I try to get everything done here, and I try to get all my workouts done here just to maximize my time, be more efficient. And I try to find tools that do that and complement that. So for me, it's kettlebells. For me, it's steel clubs. For me, it's maces. For me, it's the weighted vest. For me, it's body weight workouts. The past 5 months now, I've been incorporating yoga, where I go to a yoga studio that's right down the street from where my office is located. So it's very convenient for me, where I can go there and then get right to the office. So the main point that I'm trying to bring up here is just trying to be efficient with your time, and that comes with the commute. That comes with the workout tools and the workout programming that you currently are following. Um, to get back to the yoga aspect of things, that's something I want to talk about that a little bit, because I've incorporated that. Like I said, within the past like 4 to 6 months, I've been doing it. I go to slow yoga in Fort Lauderdale, and I can't tell you how nice it is to start my day with yoga. I'm not flexible. I'm not good at yoga at all, but I love the heat right now. I'm based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and the temperature right now is probably 95 degrees. And at this point of time of year is my favorite. Everyone leaves Florida at this time. For me, this is my favorite. From Memorial Day to Labor Day, when it's the hottest, you wake up in the morning and you sweat. You start to break a sweat walking to your car. You start to break a sweat going to check the mail. You start to break a sweat when you're on the phone pacing back and forth outside. For me, that's where I love to live. And because of that, I live in Florida. Originally, I'm from Chicago, Indiana area. So it's cold. It's very, very cold up there. Being here in Fort Lauderdale, being here in Florida is something that I appreciate, because it's freaking hot right now, and this is what I really, really enjoy. So to bring that back to yoga, stretching and waking up in yoga, doing that in the mornings. I do it once a week, sometimes twice a week. I don't do it as often as I probably should, but doing it once a week, I still see a huge difference in a lot of my mobility. And like I said, I'm not that mobile, but it's something that I'm incorporating at least 4 times a month, sometimes more. And I feel like it benefits my steel club training, it benefits my kettlebell training. It just helps start my day, and I don't know, I feel like it gets all the toxins out of me as well too. That's why I think I like the crazy heat. So incorporating new things into your workout programs, I don't think is a bad thing. Doing things like yoga. I'm going to take you through here and show you just some of the pieces of equipment that I work out with. Let's see here. Can I switch this around? So just a couple things. So kettlebells, I just got done with the kettlebell workout. I like to use the bells of steel, Wildman Athletica bells. They're adjustable. Right now, there's 20 kilos in each of those right now. So I did a couple double kettlebell workout. Um, Believe it or not, I also use this mini bell as well. This mini bell, let me turn this around. This mini bell from Bells of Steel that Wildman came up with, I think is awesome. But like, for example, this morning, I was doing some pretty high intensity workout for myself. For It was like 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 45 seconds on, 35 seconds off, or 30 seconds off. But I did front squats, I did shoulder presses, um, and then I wanted to have 2 rounds that were kind of light. And this thing right now is loaded to 12, 24, 26-ish pounds. But I didn't want to go heavy on two of the rounds. So what I did is I did my Turkish get ups with this little baby bell. And I know it's not heavy, but at the same time, it's something that adds some resistance as you're going through the range of motions of Turkish get up. So, this isn't just meant for little people. This isn't just meant for females. I think this could be meant for warm ups. I think it'd be meant for a lot of people. And starting with the 26, I think it's 26 pounds, 12 kilos, whatever that is. Whoever's good at math can put that in the comments. But I think that this is just it's a good option to have as a warm up. And I just had it laying around and I didn't feel like adjusting my other bells. And I don't have the rest of my kettlebells with me. So because I was limited, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And it felt good. It just added some resistance to the rounds where I was doing Turkish get ups. And it also increased the intensity a little bit, right? Because I didn't want to do them just with body weight. And at the same time, I just didn't feel like doing it with a 20-kilo bell just because I was doing rows, I was doing front squats, I was doing a lot. But these bells right here from Bells of Steel, these are nice. These pretty much go with me everywhere, whether I'm traveling locally. Obviously, if I'm going somewhere on a plane, I can't do that. But those bells, I really appreciate just the you being able to adjust those. Um, Steel clubs. There's two steel clubs that I use. One of them is from Hephaestus Athletica. These are the fixed weight options. And this right here is a 15-pound club. And then I also use clubs from um, clubs from Adex. One second. I'm coming, guys. Hold on. Had to get these. So I also use clubs from Adex, and these are all adjustable. So let me move this down a little bit so you guys can see it. Right. So these are adjustable here. And, I appreciate both options. Um, Full transparency, I work with both of these companies and they do a lot for this channel and they do a lot for me in my workouts. But, these are pieces of equipment that I found first before and I purchased first before I actually started working with them. So the companies that I do work with, I don't just take on any company that reaches out to me and says, "Hey, here's some free gear." I usually buy all the gear first and then from there what I do is I explore their portfolio. I explore to see if it's something that I would consistently use and see if it's something that I can give them genuine feedback on. And if they're looking for feedback, because if they're not looking for feedback, then I probably um, don't really want too much to do with them, only because there's always ways to improve it. And if they're open to improvement, then that's always something that I want to be a part of. So this is a 15-pound Hephaestus Athletica Club. This is the rubber coated one. They also come in black, and they just came out with a zombie green. And then this is an Adex adjustable club. And right now, for those of you guys that haven't seen these, there's an adjustable component to it. So there is a set screw here, 1.25 pound weight. This is an add-on kit, which is 15 pounds, and then there's 5-pound weights underneath here, so you can incrementally load. And this I would put right into the same family as my Bells of Steel kettlebell, just because they're both adjustable. You can do a number of things with them. But this is what the weights look like underneath. Underneath there, I just don't feel like taking it off. So this is the 5-pound adjustable weight, and then this is the 2.5, and then obviously the 1.25 is right here. This little guy right here. I don't have any laying around, but that little guy is how you adjust the weight on these. So, and then they have sleeves like the add-on kit, and they have more add-on kits as well. But those are the two club companies that I work with, and the two club companies that I prefer to swing. There's obviously different weights too, so you can get heavier weights from Hephaestus. This is the 25-pound. They have 20. These come in 5-pound increments, and then they have another set of clubs that go up in 2.5-pound increments. What is also about to be available from Hephaestus Athletica, and these are not available on the website yet. I believe I'm the first person to get these. These just came in the mail yesterday, but these are their new fixed weight maces. So these are pretty nice. And this is kind of a sneak peek here of what they are. These are not available on the website yet, so don't try to go there and get them. But these are all fixed weight maces. So I'll bring a couple of these out here so you guys can see them. This one is the 8 kilo, 6 kilos, And then they have the 8 kilo right here. Let me move some of these back so you guys can see some of these. This is the 8 kilo. And then we got the 10 kilo. And then obviously there's the 4 kilo. So I'm pretty sure I could show these. I know they're going to be available on the website soon. So some images are getting taken of them and they should be up there soon. And we'll be selling these on Amazon and on the website through Hephaestus Athletica. But I'll tell you what, man, having Hephaestus Athletica is bringing this rubber component to a lot of their equipment, which, so for example, I'm here on a tile floor. So all of us that, potentially in Florida or working out inside, maybe you're renting an apartment, you don't want to damage anything if these were to fall over, right? They just bounce. So I mean, I know I have a rubber floor here, but um, I mean, heck, I can do it here. Check it out. It's gonna go onto the tile. Didn't break anything. So it is very appreciative for all of us that rent and for all of us that are working out on tile floors. But yeah, these are the newest maces from Hephaestus Athletica. I'll get a couple swings in for you guys. Check it out. Ooh. Oh, tell you what, man, they feel really good. They feel nice. They do have knurling on them. So the knurling goes to the pommel. And then there's this dead space here where there's no knurling. So you can find the middle of the middle, I guess you could say. And then um, there's more knurling at the top. So when you're going through some of these positions where you're doing some of these two-handed movements where you're alternating, right? You're sliding up, you know exactly where the center of the mace is, which is really nice. But yeah, those are the newest maces from Hephaestus Athletica that will be coming soon. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to jump on here. I just got done working out, and I don't know if you guys are like me, but anytime I'm done working out, I'm in a good mood. I'm probably in my most creative headspace. It's another reason why I like working out. A lot of my ideas come when I'm working out or after my workouts. So yeah, man, I just wanted to check in with you guys and if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll be there most of the day responding to stuff. But any kettlebell questions, steel club questions, mace questions, um, program design, stuff like that. I'll be I'll be here and able to help. So guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thursday morning. Hopefully everyone has a good day. And that's all we got, guys. See you later. Have a good one.